Right guys, first look at Fishing Sim World Pro Tour. Yep, I've had a couple of goes at this and it's much more complicated than the other fishing game. And first of all, I better shift a few items out my way. I've got my MIDI keyboard in front of me, so I better move that. So let's unplug that. I should have done this before I started recording, but we'll shift the MIDI keyboard and we'll just place it over there for now. Trying to create some of my own music for my my reviews. Yeah, let's get the mouse in place now that I've got the mouse in place. So guys, as I was saying, this is much more complicated than Ultimate Fishing Simulator. I don't really know my way around it, so you're going to have to bear with me with it. I've only had it on a couple of times. So here we go, let's press play and see what happens. If anything at all. Well, that took a little bit of time to even start reading this, so that's not very good, is it? Especially as I'm on an i7 gaming machine with 32 gig of RAM in there and GeForce Nvidia card 1660 Ti. So here we go, we're waiting. It's taking a long time if this is just locally. I've not been on the online part of this at all yet. I've got nothing else really open in the background. I've not got my MIDI keyboard software running in the background. I don't like that. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that at all. We'll skip that. Here we go. I don't know why it was trying to connect this time round. It never done that the other two times I've been on. Long intro on this one, guys. Right, so here we go, press the space bar and nothing happens. Press it again, there we go. Well, we've got a quick play, we've got a career mode, we've got to shoot some tutorials live and the add-on store to buy equipment in. So what we'll do is we'll go to quick play, we'll have a look at that first of all. Plenty of advertisements on this as well, guys, seeing that you know it's a paid for item. I don't really want to see tons of adverts and what have you waiting. Right, select a location. What if I don't want to be on this one? Now what if I want to be on one of the other locations? One of the other... Let's do an escape. Okay, we'll just pick one and then do an escape then. Right, it's took me back to where I was last on, but it's not where I want to be. I want to try another location. Graphic wise it's quite nice, but here we go. Let's see whether we can quit out that one. Are you sure? Okay. Is it going to quit me out of the game, or is it going to give me the option to be able to move on to another location? Which took us back to here. So why can't I choose another location from here? There we go, what we got? Yeah, fishing trip, right, there we go. This is where you get the other locations. So we've got these lakes on here. We're going to just go across. So we've got a few lakes to play. This is the base entry, by the way. This is not the one with all the add-ins and what have you. Let's go on the Grand Union Canal. Let's select that. Right, so we got a weather thing here for your clear skies, every day and all that lot. We'll leave it on clear skies. Time of day, sunrise, morning, yeah, we'll leave it on sunrise. Tackle box, bass fishing, coarse fishing is what we want. We're not bothered about carp. Oh, we don't really want a boat, and I don't think there's a boat on the Union Canal anyway. So let's start the game. Press the space bar. It's advertising this equipment pack again. I wish it wouldn't. Let's see how we go on. Casting. Excuse me. Casting is different on this as well compared to any of the other games I've actually been on. Right, so we're at Grand Union Canal in London. So let's see. Should we start? Should we start here? We might as well start there, eh? I mean, the amount of time it's took to get to where I wanted to be, I'd probably get really bored with this really quick, to be honest. So walking is a normal WS A and D, so you can walk. There's no run, he just walks a bit faster in this. If I press the space bar, as you can see, he just walks a bit faster. There's no real control over the guy either, so we come up with some lily pads here, aren't we? So that could be a good place to fish. We got inventories by pressing I. So we're on the course tackle, of course. So white bread plate. We'll go for the chop worm if we can on this, if it'll let me. I don't know whether it will or not. So I don't know whether on bread flake or anything else on this. I haven't claimed a peg. You've got to claim pegs on there, and you've got to hold down the E when you get there. But what we'll do, we'll just carry on walking up this way a little bit. Don't want to get too close. There we go. Now when you turn him is a way that he casts. If you press the right mouse button, it goes into the casting mode, and if you press Q, you've got a chance. You can either do the overhead cast or a side cast. So I'll be doing an overhead cast. You've got a bar at the bottom here, as you can see, 0%. When you press the left mouse button, that goes up, and that's a percentage of your power per sending the cast out. So we'll do that now. I'm not going to go too far, and I'm going to push forward when he casts, just to let it out a bit. Now I thought I had a float on this, but I can't see a float, so I'm just going to pull that line in a little bit, leave it down. You can change the reel speed with 0 and 9. So if I press 9, it reduces, and 0, it increases. You've got a line clip with L, so I don't know what. You can click the length it goes out. You can reset the cast. So we'll see when we'll get anything from near these lily pads. No idea what bait I've got on or anything like that, or how to change the bait, how to set the leader length or anything like that. Just can't find anything to do with that on here at all. Now don't forget, I've only been on a couple of times, so I managed to go up a few levels actually, seeing I've only been on a couple of times, but that's besides the point. I think it'd be more interesting on the tournament side online when you get good enough at the game though. And the only problem with that is to me, it just doesn't give you enough information about the game or things you can actually do in it. It is a big learning curve, to be honest. And we'll be checking out some other fishing games as well soon. I've got a couple of others downloaded that I want to try, and we'll check them out and have some first looks at them. I've got fish jumping in front of me, but I've got nothing where I'm fishing, so I'm going to pull that in. Well, that's a real fast real fast reeling as well. So let's just walk up a little bit more. Right, towards these lily pads. There should be stuff hanging about these lily pads. What I'll do is I'll go into cast position, but I'm going to change the way you cast. So I'm going to hit the Q, and I'm just going to flick it out. There we go. See whether we get anything from that. Also, you've got to make your strike properly. There's no strike using the mouse button like there is in other games. You have to actually pull the rod up. So if you pull it sideways, you foul hook, or you have a loose hook in the fish, and it's very easy to lose. You've got the middle mouse wheel sets your drag, so you can move the drag along, as you can see I'm doing that up 35, 37, 38 and back down. I'm going back down to 25, I think. Excuse the cough. Should be fishing right underneath my feet, shouldn't I? There's more fish there than anything else. Really can't see that. Can't tell whether I've got a float on or whatever I've got on. If I've got a float on, it's definitely below the water line. The graphic in the middle there, where the line is telling us that we're on a muddy bottom, basically. It tells you the different bottoms, where it's weed, mud, or whatever. Certainly having no luck for being near these lily pads. Let's bring that in again. I'm going to reduce that reeling speed as well. It's ridiculously fast. Let's move that. We can move them around using the mouse as well. I'm going to come further up to these. Right, okay. Well, that'll do us there, I think. I'll just turn him round. I'll just want a little throw into there. A bit further than I wanted, so I'll just put it back behind me. I'm going to change that. That's just far too fast. I'm going to set that down to a 2. See whether we can get something without getting too snagged. As you can see, you've got no way of seeing it. Oh, we've got I want to strike up. There we go. I don't think I got that fish very well. I'm reeling in, but as you can see, I'm on maximum all the time. Oh, I managed to get that fish in. Oh, nice perch, but not the way I'd have really done it. I guess it's not too bad if I'm on. It says I'm on bread flake. Well, I would have caught a big perch like that more on worm than I would on bread flake, to be honest. So it's a bit iffy. Let's go continue. Let's see whether we can get into this and change these rods and stuff. Let's just get some of the videos in it. Settings, what we've got in settings. Oh no, I've not got anything there that I want to change. How can I change rods? Or change the bait? That's a good question. And inventory, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Right, so I want this chopped worm, 9-foot rod, 5.3 to 1, £10 line. Keep nothing for changing any of these. It won't even let me change the rod, will it? Edit your current tackle to create a new one. When you place an item, you can choose from any you already own, or use your tackle points to purchase a new piece of equipment. Well, I'm actually clicking on that and getting nothing, aren't I? On any of them. Of course. We've got edit here. Somewhere. Right, let's see what we've got. Oh, I can edit certain stuff. Let's go. Shot worm. Oh, worm. Worm, artificial worm. Casters. Not an artificial worm. Bloodworm's too small. Chopped worm, let's select that. Right. Select that rod as well. Selected. Confirm. Didn't confirm on the worm though, did it? Is that because it... Right, okay. So we should be able to go back now and fish. So let's see whether I'm on... I don't know whether I'm on chopped worm or not. I can't tell whether there's a float on that or not. It looks like it's bottom feed. I can't see a float on the end of that, and there's not a lot of line on that leader, is there? So let's go for the little cast out again, small one. Wow, that was much further than I wanted. I'll pull that in a little bit, I think. That's better, it's a bit slower. We don't... No, I don't want to drag in, I just want to fish there. Don't know what the fish symbol is. But this looked more like casting rod, didn't it? Yeah, it's doing the same as it would on a lure rather than float fishing. So again, back into inventory. Let's go edit on the course. Right, can I see a float at anything anywhere? Spinning rod. Okay. Bait caster. And that. Float. Wiggler selected. Oh. Not a clue. I mean, I know the lines and the braking strains, but you know, don't want to purchase, so cancel that. Don't want to purchase, so cancel that. So I'm stuck on a line that's far too heavy for all the conditions that I've got, which is not really good. So let's go back. Go back again. And back again. I still can't see as though I've got a float on that. I really don't like the way this is set out, or how you actually get anything working. Oh, blimey, far too much. I was really not looking. As you can see, that's just sunk. It's not giving me a casting there, is it? It's not giving me a float rod at all, is it? Just bait casting. Just spinning. So it's not the easiest game in the world to get round, is it? I should just be able to click the rod that I want. Nothing. I've got to go to edit to do something about it. Spinning bait casting normal fishing rod. I probably only need about 12 on anyway like this. Okay. What have we got here? Little lures. We've selected, that's okay, but when I go back it only gives me the spinning rod with a lure. So nothing else confirmed. Okay. Go back again then. Back again. Look, it's not changed anything. How can it confirm and then not do anything? There's no float or anything on that. So I might as well just chuck this out and bring it back in. And that was a bad cast, so we hit the R to reset the cast. Send that out. And bring it back in. It's only allowing us to do spinning below. Really strange. Can't say I'll be playing this much, to be honest. Especially as it's not giving us that option to change. Let's look at the map again. Let's change somewhere else. Let's go there. Right, we've got some more lily pads, have we? Let's have a look. See if we can get anything over this way. Oh god, I can't even see. Walk forward a bit. Now I'm pressing the left mouse button and getting nothing at all from the guy. Left and right, no nothing at all happening. Let's get a bit closer. Ah, right, I'm miles away from where I want to be before it'd even allow me to go into the cast position. Now that's not where I wanted. Of course I wanted to be near the lily pads to drag this across. Again, not a lover, I must admit. There's no ease of use for this at all, and you can't go where you want to go on it. It's a bit of a letdown, to be honest. I thought it would have been much better. See if we can turn over here. He's not even turning. Nothing again, no response at all from the mouse for actually making a cast. So I'm not happy. In fact, I'm going to quit it there and say, guys, don't even bother with this one for now. I'll see whether I can get anything else sorted out with it, and I'll put something else on. So I'm actually, it's pissed me off so much I'm going to quit off the game, to be honest. Yeah, not happy. I'm going to exit altogether.